Hello, America. I hope you're doing well. Welcome to my review of Married at First Sight, Season 9, Episode 12, 11. I did just wake up. Yes. Like, I just woke up. So I know my hair look a mess. My whole face look a mess, but y'all used to getting these early morning reviews. Well, early morning reviews when I just wake up. So just roll with the flow. If you all like my content, I'd love for you to hit the notification bell. If you're not subscribed, I'd love for you to subscribe to me. Also, the Awkwardly Acceptable podcast. Hopefully, we'll be back this week. Okay, hopefully. Let's hope, y'all. Let's really, really hope. And I know I got a little act going on, so don't worry about it. Okay. So we see Greg. This was a lot to write because it was a lot of talking. It was a lot of talking. Anyway, we see Greg. He goes to meet his friend Pico, not DeGaio, just Pico, who is married. His friend asks, how was the moving process? How are y'all coexisting? He says it's good, but it's hard talking about her feelings, and he has to probe her to ask the right questions. And the friend is like, okay, so if that's something that you have a problem with, what if that never changes? Would that be a deal breaker in your relationship? Greg says that her actions do speak louder than her words, but he would like for her to verbally express things, so it may be a deal breaker. Look, I understand that this was a real issue, but I really just felt like they spent way too much time on Deanna and Greg. Like Deanna and Greg got issues. Okay, they don't. They don't. Okay, I was getting a little bit angry because I'm like, come on, stop acting like we ain't got Elizabeth and Jamie over here, Matt and Amber over here, and shit, Keith and Iris over there. Stop. Stop it. Stop. You will not try to bring down. I need some earrings. Look, don't ask me why I got on silver hoops and a gold nose ring, but don't worry about it, okay? So we see Iris and Keith. They're doing the sex dice information exercise so they can initiate some sexual behavior between them. Um, Iris says that she's looking at some of like the actions on the dice, and she ain't really feeling none of that. Um, because they're not at that point right now. Keith says that she's acting childish, and he wishes that she would be a little bit more emotionally secure. But I watched Unfiltered, not this week's, last week's. And listening to what Iris had to say, I mean, I kind of see Iris's point a little bit more. So I won't be mean to her and say, you know, Iris, you need to loosen up. I won't say that because how dare you tell somebody to loosen up? That's number one. Number two, if y'all didn't watch Unfiltered from last week, maybe y'all should. It's on this site that y'all watching me on. It's on YouTube. And I don't know. I just felt like Iris was saying some stuff where I was like, oh, okay. Well, it's made the situation seem a little bit clearer. So okay. Um, so we see Elizabeth. Jamie has been gone for 2 days. Bye. Amber is at home crying. Why is she crying? You wanna know why she crying? I'll tell you why she crying. Because Matt ain't came home. And now we like, what the fuck? Matt don't never be coming home. Yeah. Matt done been gone for 2 days too. But it's a difference between Matt being gone for 2 days and Jamie being gone for 2 days. It just feels like rejection. It felt like rejection the first time he did it, but yet you were so gung ho to hop on his thing as soon as he came back. Anyway, so we see we don't see Dr. Pepper. We finally have seen what's her name? Viviana, the sex therapist. She 6, she and Pastor Cal sit down with all of the individuals to know what's working and what's not, because they are going to do a recommit or quit type deal situation. Type situation deal. If y'all know who that's from, then I love you. So we see Greg and Deanna. Of course, they go first. Pastor Cal asks how is Greg doing. He says, "I'm doing well. Everything feels surreal." Deanna, Dr. Viv asks Deanna, "How is everything?" She says everything is well. Figuring out our similarities and our differences. Pastor Cal asks Greg, what is he struggling with? He says he is struggling with her opening up, but he doesn't want to seem needy and like, he needs all this emotional support, or not support, but emotional confirmation. Um, Deanna then says to Dr. Viviana, oh, that rhymes, that she understands that she is not the best at expressing her feelings, and she knows that that's maybe something that she needs to work on if they want their relationship to be happy and healthy. And at that moment I say, you know what, no, this is a real couple. Okay, this is not a real couple, this is a real adult couple. This is somebody, these are two people who I feel like if they don't end up staying married, and I'm talking about for the long run. If they don't end up staying married forever, it's just, it's crap, because there is absolutely no, just, it's, they both adults. They're both adults. They both like aren't playing with each other, and it seems like they both know exactly what the issue is. And for Deanna to be so self-aware and to know what the issue is, and to know that she needs to change that so her husband can feel like she is emotionally more present, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Okay, it's absolutely beautiful. Pastor Cal asks Greg, what would make you say no? He says that if she doesn't open up, then they can't grow and elevate as a couple, and that would be a disconnect. Um, Dr. Viviana asks Deanna the same thing. Deanna says that she doesn't foresee herself saying no. She like him. He like her. It's beautiful. It's wonderful. This is wonderful. This is wonderful. Um, Dr. Viviana or Dr. Viv also asks, is she on the path of love? She says she can see herself on the path of love, but she hasn't had enough time to like gain the right amount of trust. Greg says that he wants to focus on knowing her. I don't know what Pastor Cal asked because I didn't put it down. And they are both committed to one another. Deanna says some stuff that I didn't get, and I didn't go back. But like out of all the couples quitting and recommitting, of course they gonna recommit. They never uncommitted. Like, come on. So we see Matt. Matt comes in, sits down with Pastor Cal, and Pastor Cal is like, okay, boom. How has your relationship been with Amber? He's like, oh, I think everything is good. Everything is great. Pastor Cal was like, what? What are you talking about? You think everything is good? Everything is great. Where were you? You haven't been home. And he's like, I just need to clear my head. Mm. You need to clear your head. We see a video of Amber again crying, talking about it feels like rejection. Pastor Cal says, you clearing your head is destroying your marriage. And he says, yeah, I know. Amber talks to Dr. Viv and says that Matt is a different person on and off camera. He reminded me of Luke. But Luke, I don't know. Luke was a snake. But it seemed like Luke didn't fuck with her on or off camera. Oh, well, he did. Never mind. Um, Amber is saying that Matt is very, I'm a wanderer off camera, but on camera he's very much diamonds and pearls. Okay, I don't know if that made sense, but no, it didn't make sense because my camera won't focus. It didn't make sense, but it's very much different. He wants to be around her when the cameras are there, but when the cameras aren't, she says she sees him like, how many? What did she say? What did she say? What did she say? I can't remember how much she said she sees him, but she also said that he went to go spend the night at his friend's house and his friend wasn't even home. And she says she thinks there's another woman. She also said that she texted him and she said, I want to spend the night with you. I want you to come here. And he ignored her texts. So Pastor Cal is like, is there another woman? And he says, the fact that you will be asking that is very disheartening. Is that a yes or a no? Because it's nice when I ask a question and you answer it. So you saying the fact that you're asking this is so disheartening. That's not a yes or a no. That's a let me duck and dodge this question because my girlfriend is the one who drove me here. That's what that says. Okay, so Pastor Cal was like, are you even a good guy? Like, he says, yes, he likes Amber. He really does. Dr. Viviana asked, what would Amber need to be emotionally in this relationship? And she says she would need an emotional shift and for him to 180 change his, that was me turning around, change his whole life. And Dr. Viviana was like, but you think he deserved that? And she said, I'm really committed at this point. I don't think I could walk away. Let me tell you something. Girl, you better walk away. That's all I gotta say. There, I'm starting to understand, like, as a person, not as a person in a relationship, but as a person, like, you can walk away at any time. Like, I know, you don't just walk away, hop on a plane, and leave and don't say nothing, but you can walk away at any time. There is no, I feel like this isn't the right moment. Like, it's the right moment. Oh, that sounds bad because you could leave your pregnant wife. Anyway, because I don't know. I don't know. I'm not saying leave your pregnant wife, but I am saying Pastor Cal and Dr. Viviana both asked them what would make them say no. But I don't see Matt's answer on here. So Amber says that she would be most likely to say no because, she feels not the love that she needs and the emotional security that she needs. They both ask, are they willing to make it work? Matt says that he's willing to put in the work. Amber says she's willing to put in the work and she needs to give it her all. Matt says that he needs to prove to everyone that he is a good guy and he knows that actions speak louder than words. So his actions are going to speak louder than his words. So they both have decided to recommit and not quit. I have a pillow. Y'all, I'm a little bit sleepy and I know that I probably went to sleep at like 2, but I'm thinking about taking a nap and then even though it's craziness because I hate doing stuff like at night and like not at night but like late. I love to like work early and then get off. But I feel like I'm not going to be doing that today. I'm sorry. You didn't ask for any of this. Okay. So we see Keith. He sits down with Pastor Cal. He says everything is going great. He says he cares about her and her well-being, and she cares about him and his well-being. Iris tells Dr. Viviana that there are ups and downs, but it hasn't been anything life-changing where it's like, I don't want to be with you. Keith says that he likes her and he's attracted to her, but he doesn't know if he's sexually attracted to her. And he says the reason why he isn't as sexually attracted to her as he could be because emotional security is something that's very attractive to him, and she didn't show that. And the dice game was very uncomfortable, and he thinks that it was a test to show maturity, and she failed. Iris says that, I guess Dr. Viv asked what would make you say no, and she says her virginity is now a problem and it didn't used to be a problem, and it's a precious gift that I'm giving to you, but you don't want to take it. And instead of Dr. Viv saying, please stop calling it a precious gift and stop saying taken, she said, can you stop saying that people are taking your virginity, because you're a powerful woman. If you want to give your virginity to someone, and it would be your choice, and you know, but precious gift. Um, Keith says that he doesn't want to be the person to take her virginity, and he doesn't know. He says he's afraid to have sex with her. I'm looking down at my notes. He's afraid to have sex with her because he doesn't know if he is the one to do it. Um, I don't know if I messed this up, but Dr. Viv says that it seems as though you don't know how to deal with your. She's talking to Iris, obviously. Seems as though you don't know how to deal with your sexuality, so now you're hiding behind it instead of, you know, just being a virgin, but not making that a character trait of yours. Um, Pastor Cal is like, what do you mean you don't know if you want to be the one to have sex with her for the first time? And he says that he doesn't know if she thinks that he is going to be the one. So that makes him uncertain because he don't know what her feelings are and how she feels and everything. Um, Dr. Viv tells her that there are different things that can be sexual, and she can learn to explore her sexuality if she's open to it and to her partner, like, body pain and. Uh, Y'all, it's kids outside. Damn it, I thought the kids went back to school. Um, Body pain and purses. I can't remember what else they said, to be quite honest, but it was something about body pain. They both asked them, are they recommitting or quitting, and they both say we recommit. I don't know why my hand is like that. We recommit. Why my thumb so small? Should my thumb be bigger? Somebody in the comments tell me, should my thumb be bigger? Okay. So why would I say that? Like, who yeah, if somebody in the comments tell me my thumb should be bigger, I'm gonna block you, because this is a channel of, I can't even say this is a channel of self-love. Girl, you dealing with depressed girl 2020. I don't know why I did this. Anyway, so we see Jamie. He says it's been a roller coaster. Elizabeth says it's been hell in a handbasket. I love that saying. And Jamie isn't very good at communicating. She doesn't know that if today was decision day, how she would say yes. Pastor Cal says, I know what you called her, homeboy. I know what you called her. And Jamie says he just hit his boiling point and he lost his cool. Um, he asked Jamie what it would take for him to say yes. He says it can't be any more fallout. Uh, they turn on, what is reef? Oh, they turn on each other. and they turn on each other and don't solve the problem. Elizabeth says that this whole 5 to 6 times a week sex thing, and sometimes she just has sex with him to shut him up. Jamie then says that she'll use sex as a controlling thing and say, well, if we have this argument, we won't be having sex for a while. And Pastor Cal says that shouldn't be used as a weapon, but also divorce shouldn't be used as a weapon, Jamie, because you sitting up here talking about, if you walk out that door, we're done. We're done. Did Jamie grow a little beard? He said. Jamie said, how would I end this? Because after this, if this don't work out, what would I be dating for? What, I don't even know the qualities to be looking for, just something to come close to her. And I'm like, oh, you like her like that? But you said it don't seem like it. Neither one of y'all seem like y'all really down on the hog for one another. So I really don't know. I really honestly don't know. Jamie says, oh, they asked them, are they recommitted or, committed to the marriage? Jamie says, as frustrated as I get, I know that I'm supposed to be with her. And Pastor Cal says, okay, but how do you think Elizabeth feels? Elizabeth tells Dr. Viviana that she doesn't know because he's an asshole all the time. And she says, after a lot of dun 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 dun, that's the music. Then she say, yeah, I'm committed. None of these people broke up. None of these people broke up. Pastor Cal says that if you, feeling them feelings that you said you was feeling, then you need to put in the work. And if things change in a week, why? It's because of you. So, yay. So that was literally the first 44 minutes. Then they had more. And I was like, I usually don't get so flustered watching this show, but it was just like, y'all, come on, we doing too much. So we see Iris. She's nervous that Keith can't see their marriage past 8 weeks. She's hoping that they'll stay committed to one another. Keith is concerned to know if they're on the same page. She asks him, how does he feel about her virginity? He says that it's still an obstacle and it leaves him in an uncomfortable place, and he doesn't know that he would be ready for sex if she initiated it. Iris says, well, that was something entirely differently. Okay, I know I don't know what I said. Entirely different from what me and Dr. Viviana talked about. We actually talked about exploring my sexuality, opening it up more, not making you feel like you're neglected and blah, blah, blah. It's always about a man. I notice in my little interwebs of life, it's always the lady will sit up here and be like, well, I don't want to make you feel this way, blah, blah, blah. I'm just saying, girl, now you got to sit up here and tell this man that he ain't neglected, but on Unfiltered, you say that he don't even make you feel like he like you. No, fuck him. So we see Deanna. Deanna says that she knows that she needs to work on things, but she doesn't want it to end her marriage. Greg says that he'd like to see more to know that she's fully invested. Deanna tells him that she goes off of nonverbal cues, but she never told him that. He says that him and Pastor Cal talked about hurt. I don't remember them talking about hurt. But she says that, yeah, she was hurt by, the person she was last in a relationship with, and she loved him so deeply and didn't understand how somebody she could love like that could hurt her that way. He starts talking about his mother and how his mother found out that his father had a whole another family in Nigeria, and how he saw that pain carry on to his mother, I guess even to this day, because his mother didn't get married. His mother, wasn't in relationships. And at that moment, he made a choice to not hurt his wife anywhere near what his father hurt his mother. about to make me cry, okay? Because that's some processing shit, okay? It's two ways I think all kids can go. I'm serious. It's two ways all kids can go. You can see somebody getting beat in your household and you may look at it and say, I'm never gonna do this. This is something that I'm never gonna do. Boom, 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 never. Or you look at it and you look at it as a normal behavior and you do it. And I know as kids you can't really necessarily like see what's right and what's wrong, but Greg is a good person. I like it. So we see Amber. Amber says she don't like confrontation. And after this, they might be done forever. Well, girl, you only got like a month before y'all done forever. So really, what's the point of speeding it up? Matt come in here and he says they talked about communication, him and Pastor Cal, and spending more time. Um, Amber says that she feels the the physical intimacy, but she doesn't feel the emotional. And she asks him if he wants to make it work. After the music, dun 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 dun. Like we just heard this nigga say he wanted to make it work. He says he wants to make it work again. Duh, because he just said it. He says he wants to make it work. And she's like, bro, but if you don't, you know that's cool too. And he's like, yeah, I know it's cool, but I do want to make it work. She gave me a little bit of Kate at that one moment. At that one moment. Because, you know, when Kate would be asking Luke something, and he'd be like, yeah, you know, I really like you. Because that's how he talk. Yeah, you know, I really like you. And she was like, no, you don't. And he's like, yeah, I really do. And she like, you're lying, but it's fine. Okay, okay. And he just like, no, but you know, it's just, I saw a little bit of a backbone, like one vertebrae. One. One vertebrae. Not the whole spine. No. Maybe just like the dorsal fin. That's it. That's it. Nothing else. Nothing else. So we see Jamie and Elizabeth. I keep calling this man Matt. I don't know why. Jamie says the ball is in her court because he knows that he screwed up. Jamie says that she needs Elizabeth says that she needs the security of him being able to control his emotions. Jamie apologizes and says that he shouldn't have let things escalate like that. Elizabeth says that they're hurt and they need to talk about boundaries. Then she says that he needs to not come barging into a room. And he says that, okay, wait a minute, you don't need to call names. And she's like, she says something, and he says, well, I'm not going to sit here and be demean. And Elizabeth is like, okay, well, you hurt me in the things that you said. And let me tell you this. If we have a big argument like this, then we done. Okay, we're done. They both decide to have a day where they sit down and they talk about each other or their feelings, but seems like they both really hostile toward one another. So like, in order to talk about feelings, don't you have to like be calm and not like be defensive? So this the end of the episode. We see Amber and Matt, they laying in bed, she laughing like a hyena over him. The D must be good, or she really likes him. We see Deanna and Greg, they're connecting and growing, and it's happiness and it's love. We see Elizabeth, she wants simplicity, and then she asks to wax his man breast, not his breast up here, his breast down there. And then we see Iris and Keith. She has bought the body paint. She puts the body paint on her. Kind of got grossed out, not because they're being intimate, but because I just after I don't want to lick on you, okay? Because did you just take a shower? You have to have just taken a shower, and you can't sweat. And I want you to stand in front of the fan because I don't want no. Anyway, that's the end of the episode. They was all kissing. He was all like on her leg. And I'm like, okay, cute, cute. But yeah, that's the end of the episode. This took me 32 minutes. So if y'all like this review, you can like, comment, and subscribe. You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Everything else you need to know about me will be down below. My name is Brielle. I make beats. I sing songs. If you like what you see, come on along. Bye.